So hello boys and girls, let's quickly react to RTX 3090 Ti versus RTX 4090. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Basically, let's see how much faster this new GPU is. Is the high worth it? Let's see. God of War, 80 FPS, let's see. So here we can see that 80 FPS we are getting in RTX 3090 Ti, while on the other hand the RTX 4090 is giving us around 130 FPS, 120 to 130 FPS. A very massive difference of literally 40 to 50 FPS, guys. 70 FPS, and it's just well above 115 FPS. Well, 120 FPS, it's easily very high, guys. 120 FPS at ultra high settings. Let me show you the settings. First of all, thanks a lot to this dude. I will be leaving his channel. He has done some amazing benchmarks, so do not forget to check his channel out. But by the way, guys, ultra settings, he has literally played this game on ultra settings, RTX 4090, and literally it's getting around 120 FPS. So yes, you can literally do a very high refresh rate gaming. The major problem for majority of the games is that they do not run at 120 FPS. So if you have a 120 Hz monitor, it will run absolutely fine, and that's the major good thing, guys, because even with 3090 Ti we were not able to get very good FPS. Look, God of War is a very AAA title, very intensive AAA title, guys. We all know that, and the FPS difference is literally humongous in this game. And just imagine if a 4090 Ti comes, what would be the difference? We can literally see around double the FPS, probably 160 FPS. It's easily reaching around 130 FPS, as you can see, 123, 128 FPS. So we can probably see a very heavy difference, guys, if RTX 4090 Ti comes out. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section. Let's move on to one another game, guys. Let's move on to this game. This is the very optimized, the very unoptimized game, CyberPunk 2077. Is it? Let's see. Holy fuck, man, the CyberPunk 2077 is not even reaching 60 FPS on the ultra high settings on 3090 Ti, while on the other hand we are literally seeing 90 FPS on 4090. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Literally, can you imagine playing CyberPunk 2077 at ultra high settings, man? That's literally beautiful and amazing. Literally 100 FPS on ultra high settings, CyberPunk 2077. That's really just insane. I do not have any words for it, guys. What do you guys think? Literally 100 FPS in CyberPunk 2077. It's literally around 30 to 40 FPS faster, guys, in CyberPunk 2077. I'm highly impressed. And Valhalla, everybody's hated probably game in the Assassin's Creed franchise, Valhalla. Let's see how Valhalla fares, guys. Again, guys, around 50 FPS difference, as you can see, 45 to 50 FPS difference very easily, guys. As you can see, 110 FPS on the 4090, and on the other hand 66 FPS only on the 3090 Ti. So guys, the difference is certainly noticeable and tangible, and we can see that the 24 GB VRAM is not being used to its full potential. Around the 12 GB of VRAM is used, so still the game is running very fine, very smoothly, guys. And the thing is that the FPS difference is literally amazing and mind-blowing. Look, on the other hand, we are not even touching 70 FPS. The FPS are probably going around 60, up at times 58, 60 on the 3090 Ti, while on the other hand we do not have any tensions. The FPS will be above 80, 90, 100% times in the new 4090 GPU. So guys, are you excited for this GPU? Do you guys even think that could you just even own this GPU? Let me know in the comment section. On the other hand, guys, let's quickly move on to the another game, RDR2. So literally, guys, again, as we can see, the RTX 3090 Ti is not even touching 100 FPS, while on the other hand I have never seen this GPU, the new 4090, going below 100 FPS. So you will be enjoying above 100 FPS gaming all the times, and that's really insane, guys. Again, as you can see, the second GPU 3090 Ti is not even touching 100 FPS. Around 30 to 40 FPS difference on an average. Probably you will not need basically that much of FPS, but for gamers, for ultra high-end PC users, for game developers, they are just gonna be enjoying very much with this GPU, guys. FPS are above 100 all the times and above 120 on the ultra high settings on this GPU. So a whole lot of raw power, guys. This is just really amazing. Let's see one another game, guys. This is Watch Dogs Legion, and once again, this time we are not seeing that much of difference, but yes, the stability is very good on the new 4090 GPU. As you can see, it's around 90. So the thing is, guys, when very graphical and intensive scenes come out, or very unoptimized game comes out, things happen just bad, guys. Basically the FPS are dropping around 60 in this 3090 Ti, while on the other hand on 4090 the FPS are around 90 to 100. See, it's not even going below 80 at times. So this is a very CPU hungry GPU, I mean CPU hungry game, guys. So still the FPS are very good, not going below 80. So you won't just feel that hey, the game is lagging or something like that. That's the major thing in 30, I mean the 4090. So do you guys think that would 4090 Ti come out in future after this game would be commercially available and all the PC users would be just using this GPU? Please let me know in the comment section. And the next thing is, guys, that this GPU basically maintains a good stability overall. I have seen that in many of the benchmarks I have seen. Let's quickly see how this game is being handled. So the quality is as always ultra, and this game is almost reaching 150 FPS, guys. That's really insane. 150 FPS versus 100 FPS. Very good. It's not even touching 120 FPS. You can see the major difference. 150 FPS was being hit on this left hand side 4090 GPU, while on the other hand this GPU is struggling to even maintain 120 constant FPS. Once again, guys, very enjoyable experience on the 4090. It's not bad on the 3090 Ti either, but it just shows the new potential of the new graphics card which is released by NVIDIA. So this was the video, and much thanks to this guy who has literally done this benchmark. It was really helpful for all of us. And now, guys, please let me know what do you guys basically think about the new GPU basically which is over here. I am personally very impressed, but I do not even recommend budget PC gamers or even gamers who are thinking to purchase 4090. I think 3070 is enough for most gamers. This is just on par, and probably this one is for the people who are literally into game development, or who are either working in a corporation, or who are just working from home and are in a corporate environment like game development, huge software rendering development, or a highly film productions where the high video is being rendered, or some sort of heavy animation. For these people this GPU will gonna be just amazing. But the thing is, the price is just very high, guys. So if you are a gamer, I will recommend you to either go for the PlayStation 5, because the thing is that the amount you will pay for this GPU, you can easily compensate everything in the PlayStation 5 in case you just gets it. So please let me know what you guys think about this. And now I will be quickly changing the display basically, and I will be going over here, and I will be gonna be reacting in some more RTX 4090 videos, guys, in this live session. So if you have, guys, any doubt or any issues, so you can just ask me and I will gonna be answering that. But before that, let's quickly go over here, and I will be just changing it to Brave. Okay, so we are here now. So yes, let's quickly react to the the games which are being tested in this GPU. So let's see the RTX 4090 unboxing. This is gonna be insane, guys. Here we see. So this is
GPU from NVIDIA so far, and they're most powerful as well, no doubt. Can't talk about performance or benchmarks or anything like.
Exactly, this one is the most powerful GPU to be ever released by NVIDIA. I do not know, or I think this is the most powerful GPU to be existing in the commercial market, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. I do not think that any GPU can literally beat the performance 4090 will gonna be offering in the next couple of years. And I think the RTX 4090 and the upcoming generation, the RTX 50 series GPUs will gonna be just changing everything in the PC gaming industry. And secondly, the GPU prices is a major concern. We have seen literally a whole lot of unboxing, a whole lot of criticism of the prices of the GPUs going high and high. But the thing is, guys, that this GPU is literally maintaining a very good stability, while also the fans are very good and the cooling system is decent as well. And the major thing about this GPU is the performance and the VRAM. 24 gigabytes of VRAM. It will gonna be just more than enough for most of the people even involved in heavy tasks, who have literally PC with 128 GB of RAM with 16 core CPU and everything. So this is gonna be a very huge monster. So the VRAM difference is nothing basically. In 3090 Ti it was also 24 GB, and this one is also 24 GB, but this one packs a whole new sets of technology, new horsepower, much powerful basically CUDA cores and everything, which will gonna be helping, as we have even seen in the benchmarks I have showed you guys recently. recently that how powerful this GPU is. Now please let me know what do you guys think about this GPU, and do you guys think that is this GPU worth it? Is it worth the price it is being sold at? So please let me know in the comment section. And if I just go over here and if I just
take this
see,
opportunity to kind of talk about
let's quickly react it for a moment.
stuff about this graphics card. It looked like a much thicker card. The airflow design though.
Certainly, the thing is, guys, with this graphics card that not only it packs whole lot of processing power, it is also very much heavy in weight. So if you just get your hands on through anything through a retailer or a seller or just through your friend, because I'm sure you hardly would be purchasing this thing. But jokes apart, guys, this GPU is very heavy. This is literally a very heavy GPU. If you just get a hands on to this GPU, this is literally very heavy in weight basically.
Look mostly the same. You've got a blower fan.
Also, it's very much thicker, guys, than some ordinary GPUs or its predecessors. It's certainly much thicker and much heavier basically.
And at the back near the I/O, and then a flow-through fan towards.
If you purchase this GPU from Zotac, and you will be getting a connector basically as always, and you will be also getting one power stand basically. So it will gonna be helping you to connect it through the PCIe Express.
The front, which passes air right through the top of the card. The fans actually are probably the biggest visual difference. They are bigger.
Certainly, the fans will gonna be the biggest difference basically, as we see that this GPU is very much powerful, guys. It packs a whole lot of power, having the same amount of VRAM as its predecessor, but having comparatively around 40 FPS difference compared to its predecessor.
Future. Really interesting. I guess that's just like a dead technology and feature set now. No modern games even support it anyway. So yeah, it's just a bit unfortunate to see there because multiple GPU setups do look kind of cool.
Yeah, certainly.
Exterior design and how it's different to the 3090. Most people would kind of assume it's pretty much the same thing. And yeah, for the most part, some visual differences, some slightly, functional differences, I'm sure. But yeah, for the most part.
Most people are also saying, guys, that this thing is a rebrand basically of the predecessor GPUs. It's saying that they have just copied and pasted the same thing and there won't be a whole lot of difference. So do you agree with this point of view or not? Let me know in the live chat or in the comment section, guys. And let me know what are your raw thoughts about this GPU, and do you think the 40 series, the 4050 or these sort of GPUs would be coming? Because as we see that currently there is very high demand for 3050 8GB VRAM GPU for the PC desktop market. So do you guys think that the new 40 series GPUs will gonna be coming in upcoming years or during the time of GTA 6, when probably GTA 6 would launch in 2025? So what do you think the future of PC gaming and the mid-range PC gaming basically, as we have seen that this graphic card is just not for all majority of the gamers. This is for people who can literally afford, or who can just literally afford such expensive setup basically. You can just not pair this GPU with your even 1 lakh setup. So that's the sad reality basically.
It's the same thing. One difference though is the power connector, and this is something that a lot of people have been talking about. So it is now a 12 pin but with an additional 4 pin at the top. So
obviously this GPU is very much power hungry as it packs a whole lot of power, so obviously power connector will gonna be a major thing, guys, in this GPU. So basically, guys, the power connector is always been a very interesting thing. People often buy wrong power connectors and they see that, hey man, my GPU is just not working perfectly. So the power connector is a very sensible thing to look out for if you're purchasing any GPU. Or I've seen many people who have just were looking for power connectors for 1050 Ti or 1650. No, guys, they are just not required.
These 4 pins are sense pins. Basically, it's a new 16 pin connector, and I do believe it's also the same connector that was on the 3090 Ti Founders Edition. I didn't end up seeing too many 3090 Ti FE cards floating out there in the wild. Most of them seem to be aftermarket models, but at least the one that I had on hand for Asus build pretty much had that identical.
Yeah, certainly. I think this thing will gonna be even competing. This thing might be on par with the next generation of consoles, basically, guys. So powerful it is.
Exact same connector. That was a 450 watt GPU. This is a 450 watt GPU.
Insane, 450 watts, guys. Can you imagine? 450 watts. people are literally having their whole setup concluded beyond 300 watts.
That shipped with a 3 8-pin cable adapter. This one ships with a 4 8-pin adapter.
Okay.
So if I upgrade anyway, then yeah, definitely consider one of those new models.
So the major question arises, guys, is it worth upgrading from a 3090 or even a 3080 to the 4090? Probably not, probably not even for 2 or 3 years when we can actually notice the dips in performance. For instance, when the performance goes below 60 FPS in RTX 3080, then probably it might be the genuine reason to actually upgrade. I do not think that until GTA 6 comes, basically, you should upgrade from a 3080. So do you agree with me on this point? Please let me know in the comment section, guys. It's very exciting. Yeah, bro, let's continue over here, and let's continue and let's see.
Otherwise, if you want to use this quadruple 8-pin adapter, feel free. I think it's like ridiculous at this point. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. 4 8-pins going into a single cable. Anyway, if you
So yes, you're gonna be